appears to be working on this end. Hello, world. Okay.
Hi, world.
So we're going to do a wee bit of a rewind. If you guys want to come back over this way on the map.
We'll just leave the tokens so we don't forget where we were.
Yeah.
So you are here.
Oh, maybe mine, because I just know I'm fucked.
And, well, I mean, the spiders are still there, so you're not going to lose the spiders. So if
Fair
everybody
enough.
wants to come back down this way. But, so, yeah, for the stream, if anybody's watching, and for future remembrance, I realized later on, once I got everyone's passive stuff, that, like, there's something here that would have been noticed between Ara and Xanroar, and I didn't want to have you guys miss out on having found stuff. So essentially, with Xanroar's passive insight, just like looking at the situation, and Ara's just passive perception, and Zan has an urgent little need once
Yeah.
situations occur, that you would have noticed that this skeleton was actually trying to protect something, and that there is actually a door here. It's stone, it's very well hidden. It's like, especially with dust and stuff being broken, that and it's actually more noticeable because of how time passed and things had degraded around it, that you're able to see, like, there is something here. It was meant to be hidden. There was a key, like, hidden key area, but you guys don't have that key.
I have.
Immediately seeing that, I push ahead and try and open it with my key.
Oh.
Nope. It's the
Is it a
completely
wood or
wrong
stone door?
stone. Like, it looks like it's part
Oh.
of the wall. Like, it was a hidden door, but you're actually, like, you're seeing more of the seams just because of, like, damage that was done in the area.
I'll kind of just, excuse me, big guy.
He's still trying to jam the stupid key in the keyhole.
No, sorry. Like, Ara, you're watching him do this, and you are wondering how this key is not bending or breaking. It's not. It's like, it seems pretty, hardcore. It looks like a normal, very nondescript brass key. And a Half-Orc is smashing it into, like, a wooden hole, and it seems okay.
I kick the door a little bit and turn away, grumblings to myself.
Oh, now that you're done playing, I'll take out my thieves' tools and try to finagle this bagel, if you will.
Hope a dart comes out and shoots you.
And let's see if I can get this punk open. Nope!
You think that maybe his jabbering kind of, like, bent stuff in there.
Hey, Dustin.
Yeah.
Or sorry, big guy. I need your foot.
You call me Dustin. Alright, okay, I'm walking.
That was Nick forgetting because I'm dumb.
You need my foot?
Yeah, right here, please.
Okay, I'm gonna place a foot. Alright.
No, I need you to kick it open. I'm just gonna take a step back.
Kick.
Yeah.
You have to be specific.
Sorry. Yeah, use your force.
Alright. I'm not gonna use my shoulder this time because I know how that ends. I'm gonna try to kick the door open.
Make an attack.
All right. Dustin? Where's your character sheet? It hasn't been that long.
Step 1,
As-
magical key. Step 2, brute force.
As he's lining up to kick it, I reach into my bag and pull out my portable ram.
Roll a dabblage. It would be 1 plus your strength mod, whatever that is, since you're footing it.
5.
5. Not a whole lot. You don't really see give, but you kind of feel like it shifted a little bit under your foot, but it didn't do much.
I think if I keep kicking it, it'll work. It moved when I kicked it. It didn't really look like it moved.
Well, then why don't we use this? And I hold up the portable ram.
Oh.
You grab the other end and we can do it together.
All right.
Did somebody say that parts on the inside of the door may be broken because of an overzealous orc?
Yeah, the tumblers are a little bent.
Okay.
Half-Orc.
I'm just gonna try to squeeze a finger in there and
Ugh.
try to mend it.
Spell can physically repair magic item or construct. As far as you can tell, your spell worked.
Aha!
You hear like metal just kind of like creaking faintly back into place and clicking.
I did something before we try to break the door again.
Thank you.
What did you do?
I fixed it. So I just on the off chance that it could have been broken, I just decided to heal the door like when Xanroar heals me when I get attacked by the neighborhood cats. So maybe if you tried to pick it again, or after that, Xanroar could try his key again.
Could I try to pick it again, or was that? Because I don't know.
I'll give you that because he mended it.
Okay. As long as you say so, I don't feel weird about it. Well, I'll try again. Hopefully, I don't mess up. Well, that's certainly better. But
certainly better. You feel not quite like you do feel if you take time, you can get it open, but it's old. It's fixed, but it's still old. And cranky.
I've not encountered this form of lock before. I'm at a loss for it.
Dustin, you want to grab the other side of the ram?
All right. Here we go.
So we're
You
set.
can make a strength check at advantage +4 next to the ram.
All right, at advantage.
Yeah, I'm guessing you have more.
+4, 28.
Yeah, you hit this. You hit it smartly, like where it feels like hinges would have been, and it is stone. You do break through it, not entirely on the first hit. You're able to get through and then just push, and the whole thing crumbles over. And I will reveal this room.
I'll put my ram kind of smugly back in my bag.
And right here, let me get on the right tool to show you. Right here it looks like a pedestal with nothing on it. Everything, like the whole room's covered in dust, and a mirror on this wall right here. And
Skippy,
carved into the walls looks like relief carvings of different blades. Like you have a long sword over here, a short sword, a shield, and a dagger.
Wait, so you can say that there's dust in this room?
Yeah.
How much fun damage does he take?
Skippy is going to hop over to the mirror and just kind of like, I don't know, inspect it and like poke at it.
It's dusty. You guys should be able to move it if you like. But,
Perhaps this is the ritual room that journal was talking about.
Hmm.
Or maybe
I'm
this
going...
mirror shows us like our wildest dreams. Like maybe if like an orphan stood in front of it, his parents would be there. Or
That only happens in fantasy.
so...
nuh-uh, they had one at my wizard school, I think.
You're standing right in front of the mirror. It's like covered in dust.
I will wipe some off with my cape.
As you're wiping,
Oops.
you're noticing your reflection in the mirror is very weird. You're looking at your back, but you're still doing the same motion of wiping. You're just facing into the room.
This is like a ray mirror from Star Wars. Okay.
You're facing into the room, and you could see the pedestal kind of in the distance.
Okay.
But
So Skippy...
the room on the inside of the mirror looks pristine and clean, and the stones are... They're not white, but they're very pale, and they look like purposefully placed, and it's in nice, like
right.
compared to what it's become.
I'm going to take one of my coins, and I'm going to throw it over my shoulder, like behind me.
Toss it to a witcher.
You throw it, and it kind of like where the mirror is, it almost kind of looks like it goes past it. Like it doesn't come through into here. You don't get an extra coin, but like it just kind of like almost like passes you by.
All right, now I'm gonna pick up my coin and throw it towards the mirror.
It plinks off the mirror.
Okay. Hey guys, I think we have a magic mirror. Like I said when you said that it didn't exist, Xanroar, but it does. Totally does. It's right here.
And what does it do?
Xanroar will approach
It
from
shows
behind.
me my back.
I'm gonna lift up the mirror. Does it like move very easily?
Yep.
You said there was a picture of a shield on the wall over here. Can I see it in the mirror currently?
Nope.
I'm going to turn the mirror and look at the shield behind me. Does it look like? How does it look compared to original?
It looks. You're not seeing the shield. You are seeing your back, and you're seeing the dagger over here on the wall.
Oh,
but it's an
okay.
actual real dagger.
I'm gonna turn it around the other way and look at the shield.
And it's a shield hanging on the wall. They all look like they're from a set. Like they have the same kind of elvish design to them.
Okay, that was actually going to be my next question.
Yes.
If I were to stand here, would he see me?
Nope.
Okay. Time traveling mirror, guys.
Hold on. I'm going to move closer so my reflection in the mirror is like right next to the shield.
Mm-hmm.
Just going to put the mirror down and kind of like try and reach out to grab the shield with my mirror self, I guess.
You're able to accomplish that.
Put it on the pedestal.
Dustin, you want to hold on to the mirror? Well, just so we can move it around.
No problem. Dustin like holds it up, like not so he's facing the mirror, so he's behind the mirror and just holding it up.
Start to. Dustin, do you mind turning so I'm heading towards the altar?
All right. He will follow. Towards the altar.
Okay.
And just kind of go to the altar and have my mirror self
yes, it's
shield down on
awkward.
the
Like
altar.
you don't feel it in your hand, but like almost kind of like VR, like where you're trying to grab something in VR. It's like awkward as hell. That's essentially what's happening here, but you do sort of awkwardly manage to place it on the pedestal.
Huh. But how does on closer inspection in the new pedestal, like the mirror pedestal, how does it look comparatively? Like, is there
The
any
pedestal
more
itself?
markings? Yeah.
No, it looks pretty much the same. It's just um it's the same kind of stone, but it has like an ornate like gold inlay designs going around it, similar like the vines and moons and such. It's a lot of like moons and phases of the moon theme
Oh, okay.
going on down here. It is on the pedestal. Um when So you're standing. So there's you. There's Dustin with the mirror. There's your mirror self. There's the pedestal. What do?
Put shield on pedestal.
Yes. So you could put the shield on the pedestal. You could let go of the shield. Now what?
Mm-hmm. I look back to the marking where the shield was originally, like the outline of a shield over here in the real world.
The relief seems to have sunken into the wall. It's not upraised anymore. Like you could still see the shield, but it's not. It doesn't have like the 3D effect. It's like flat into the wall now.
I kind of look around the mirror at the pedestal behind Dustin.
You do notice that your mirror self has stopped moving. It is where he is.
Ooh, I know. Skippy's gonna flutter over to the dagger and pant
And what?
pedestal.
I did not hear that you cut out.
Oh, sorry. So Skippy's going to flap on over to the dagger, and then flap on over to the pedestal and pantomime like moving a dagger over to the altar. Or
Nothing seems to happen.
Try it again with the mirror. Dustin, we need you to move around again, man.
All right, wait. Xanroar, I'm not too smart. I'm not the smartest, so it's maybe not a good idea. But have you tried reaching into the mirror? I don't know if that would do anything. I'm just spitballing.
I did.
Mm.
It didn't work.
Well, you put a coin against it. I'm actually going to try and like touch the mirror surface with my hand.
So you do that, and it's a really weird warping sort of situation where like you're reaching forward, but your mirror hand is reaching out.
You have to arm wrestle yourself.
Did I do something right?
Possibly. Is it like my same? Like I'm pushing, like I'm touching the mirror face right now, and is it like a normal reflection now? Like it's copying me?
Yeah, but it's copying you from what you could see because you're literally like right behind it, but it's not mirrored. It's doing what you're doing with your same hand. But like as you're reaching forward and its hand passes over the pedestal, it kind of comes out of the mirror towards you. So it's like your arm going in, his arm reaching away but coming through the mirror.
Is my hand going into the mirror?
Yes.
Why don't we just have them give the weapons to us?
Do you want me to go in the mirror? I'll do it.
Xanroar will step back. By all means.
Maybe it's not safe to go into
I'm
the
stepping
mirror.
through the mirror.
Okay.
If you want to sway me, you must talk faster, bird friend.
Because okay, what if they're like evil mirror versions of us, and
I'm already gone.
Oh.
So you go in, but then Aura comes out, and now the mirror seems to be working almost like it should be working. In that it's reflecting like reversed. So she's faced.
so confused.
I mean, she's still, but like you know how, Xanroar, you were facing the mirror, and your mirror self was facing away from you. This time, Aura goes through, and Aura comes out, but now they're back to back.
Oh,
Huh.
So Aura, you see the shield on the pedestal in front of you.
I'll look over my shoulder and be like, "Oh God, I need to cut some weight."
All right.
Does she see a mirror behind her when she looks back?
Yeah.
Yes. And you could
Alright.
see everybody through it.
So I'm gonna put the mirror
And you
down
see,
on the
like
ground.
you look over your shoulder, like if you look over your shoulder at the mirror, your mirror self looks over her shoulder at you, and you can look face to face at each other. And here you are actually mirrored, like you would be looking in a mirror.
I poked the Aura that came out of the mirror, just kind of poke her in the shoulder and make sure she's actually tangible.
Aura, you feel yourself getting poked in the shoulder.
I'm just gonna hold my hand up, my opposite hand, I guess, because we're mirrored. Say, "Careful," and I'm just gonna walk towards the pedestal.
Skippy
Does
is
the mirror person say careful?
Yes, it's like echoey, like her voice sounds like it's coming out of the mirror at the same time.
so
That's
Skippy
trippy.
is going to flap up to mirror Aura and be like, so are you an evil version of Aura? Although I guess Aura's not always like nice, but I mean, she doesn't try to kill me.
Yes, and I eat birds for breakfast.
Hoot!
It's called chicken.
So, Aura, you are like your mirror self still does the same motions about like walking away from the pedestal, and you walk up to the pedestal, and there's a shield there. A very nice elven shield
I'll pick it up,
with moons.
and I shall walk back over to the mirror that I stepped through.
Wait, grab the other ones while you're in there.
Oh, yeah, sure. Can I grab the other ones?
How do you like just you go up to one and pick up one?
Yeah, well, okay, let's start with the shield. Let's just start small, yeah? I guess. We'll do the other ones after, in the event that something doesn't go horribly wrong. I'll just take the shield for now, and I'll head back to the mirror and just kind of slowly try to pass it through.
So like she's doing the same thing you are. Like her hands go into the mirror, and you could. It feels like almost like a ghost touch. You could feel her touching, like over your hands where you're holding the shield.
Yeah.
And there's a moment where you could feel like a pull, like you're being pulled back out. Do you fight it or do you go with it?
I'll go with it.
So you go in through the mirror and you come back out and you're holding the shield, but your mirror self is no longer in the room.
Oh.
In the mirror.
Oh.
Huh.
So you have a shield.
Guys, so that minor illusion was Skippy did, I guess, a candle above his head and a large ding, kind of like a light bulb moment. Hey guys, what if the tower is in the mirror?
I find that quite unlikely. I'm gonna take a look in the mirror. Is my mirror self still there?
Yep. When you peek back over, it's still back, like, facing away.
But there's no aura in the mirror anymore?
Nope.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, I guess you're a ghost. Or it's only
a vampire.
Or just one trinket per person.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go next then.
You're going to feel a pull, and when you do, just let it take you.
Right. And I'm going to step into the mirror.
Aura, would a dagger work better for you?
Yeah, I can't really use shields. They're a bit heavy for me.
Can I see it?
Sure.
Skippy inspects.
It's a
I guess
mostly metal shield.
Um,
Like all the weapons in here have like different like phases of the moon and vines and nature and prettiness to it. But they are metal.
okay.
While I'm in the mirror, I'm gonna grab the longsword. Leave the dagger for Skippy because that's probably all he can carry.
Hey, I have rolled a 20 in strength checks, so
Fair enough. But I'm gonna step out holding the longsword.
Yes, you can do that.
Well, I think I'll start identifying these if somebody wants to go in and get the other two. I think only one per person, though.
What's the other one? There was a dagger, there was a shield, there was a long sword, there was what?
A short sword.
Short sword.
Short sword. Who wants to go? I guess I'm the only one who hasn't gone in.
Skippy hasn't gone in.
yet.
yeah.
Aren't you identifying, or am I wrong?
I'm identifying. Unless Skippy knows identify.
Skippy does not. Skippy's just a curious bird.
Oh, my bad.
Then I'll start identifying.
Okay.
Skippy, do you want to go in?
Do you want to go in with me?
Is that something we can do?
I don't know.
Find out.
Is it worth the risk? We already know it works with a single person. We're not too sure if it can handle more.
What if there's like, I don't know, scary anti-cabbages in there?
There's anti-cabbages. I'm burning the world.
You know, Skippy, when I was in there alone, I saw some pretty pictures of a certain partial elf woman.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, bird friend. Yeah, it did. Standing in the corner, actually.
If I turn the mirror, will they be there?
Well, no. She said she would leave if you did that. So
Skippy,
I know that Skippy would fall for this too, and I hate it. Oh my god.
Xanroar's trying to be like, Skippy, don't listen to her.
I'm still rolling the insight.
Skippy. Ara doesn't lie. She told me I should.
Oh,
what did I tell Dustin?
You told me to bash my shoulder into the wall, and that's how we get through.
It's true.
Skippy is tentatively believes Ara and will like slowly like put a talon through and then like slowly step through the mirror.
And you make it into the mirror world.
I have curiosity. If I touch the mirror, I'm not going in. Is the warping sound still there, or is it a mirror?
When you touch it, like your hand touches it like it's a mirror.
Okay.
You just hear an echo version of Skippy go, "That wasn't very cool, Ara."
Yeah, face your fears, little bird friend.
So Skippy's gonna walk over to the dagger, and then he's gonna whisper to the dagger, "Please don't kill me." And then he's gonna pick it up and go out of the mirror.
and the dagger whispers back, okay.
Flutter, 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 flutter.
Daggers don't kill people. People kill people.
Skippy's
Daggers
a
are
bird.
the instrument that does it.
Well, Dustin, there's only one left if you want to go get it.
All right. How big am I compared to the mirror?
You could get in. If
Xanroar.
Xanroar got in, it might take like Xanroar kind of like crouch down and like turn sideways and like goes. It's big enough to get through. It's just not an easy step through.
All right. I'm gonna wiggle my ass a little bit and just sort of like just try to fit a square peg into a round hole and just shove myself. I get it, bird. Thank you. And just shove myself in.
Skippy is gonna hop up to Ara and be like, "You know when you said that you need to lose? Well, I'm mad at you, so I'm gonna agree with that."
All right. Here. How about you gain some, and I'll just sprinkle some bird seed on the ground.
Does he actually sprinkle birdseed on the ground?
I have birdseed. You gave me a bunch of birdseed. I'm carrying it. So
But
yeah.
Oh, Skippy goes and picks up the birdseed.
During
You
this
did
time,
great in there, my friend.
I'd like to like once I got out, I want to have started casting Identify on the mirror. It takes 10 minutes.
Yes. It's obviously enchanted. It's let me look up the vague spell this is based on. Because I'm looking in the wrong spot. Come on, roll 20. There we go. Yeah, it's very old, but it's still going strong, like conjuration spell. It's part of the room on the inside is being like conjured by the mirror. Essentially, like it's holding its existence in place.
Okay.
While I'm in the mirror dimension,
Mm-hmm.
while I'm in the shadow realm, can I look around at me, see if there's anything other than the mirrored room? If there's any other things of no interest?
No, just like glancing around. Like I said, it's just really pretty. It looks like a recreation of the room that the actual mirror is in. There's no door here. It's just a square.
All right, and I'll walk
It's
over
a
to
very like elaborate armory, apparently.
Oh, cool. All right, very nice. I'm gonna walk over to the short sword, pick it up, and walk back out.
Yep. So, you identifying each of the weapons?
If everyone's all right with taking, let's see, that take 40 minutes to virtually cast Identify on all of them.
44 technically.
Can we take a short
Yeah.
break then?
Short rest,
Short rest.
That's just an hour, so short rest.
if you wanted. So, shield.
Oh.
These are attunement. That's why I just forgot to write that there. That
Cool.
That's why I said it wouldn't really affect the battle, because you have to take the time each to decide who gets what, I guess, and attune to it. What came out next? The longsword.
Mm-hmm. Man, that'd be a great shield if Xanroar wasn't stubborn and only uses his own items.
I can use long swords.
Oh, right, Elf.
Yeah.
Are you guys able to see all these?
Yeah.
Yes.
Duh.
Oh, so if you use them together, you get.
You have toys.
Well, let's tuck these in a bag and decide who gets them later, yeah?
Sure. Could throw them in my bag of holding. And
So
that
Iggy's
shield,
Iggy's like watching this, and Xanroar, you could tell he seems like uncomfortable, but he's not really saying anything.
Are any of them glowing?
Nope.
Okay.
All right. We'll take care of these later. I am definitely learning that shield and enchantment.
While they're it's okay for us to go back a quick second to when you were doing the identify. Dustin would like to walk over to Iggy and just seeing that he's kind of uncomfortable in the space, just put down a cabbage with a bow on it. Because, here you go. I can see that you don't like being here very much. I give you a gift of offer.
It's not the room, but thank you.
He puts his thumb up.
Picks up the cabbage and pokes the bow a little bit and puts the whole thing on his head and just balances it there.
Skippy is also going to go and hang out with Iggy because Skippy feels like Iggy is also a overly nervous person, even though he's probably misjudging. But he recognizes when people are uncomfortable because a lot of people are uncomfortable with the amount of weirdness that comes out of Skippy.
This guy looks down at Skippy and picks up his hat, pats him on the head, and then puts the hat back in place.
On our way out after done and defending, and we're heading up to who knows where. I'm just gonna kind of hold Iggy back for a sec. I can tell you're kind of nervous, especially considering this is the place that you and your sister and your friend were trying to look for, since these are probably those elf druids who were trying to help others, and it's probably a bit of a shock that they're all, well, gone.
Doesn't this feel a bit like grave robbing to you?
After 50 years, it's archaeology.
It's probably less than 50 years.
It's accurate.
The way I'm thinking of it, at least, is these items have no use, and we can carry on their owner's legacy as if we bring them forward with us. They're not doing anyone's good here.
Shall we be on then?
We shall.
Yeah,
Dustin
I definitely
slaps
noticed
his
that he's.
thighs and gets up.
I definitely see he's uncomfortable. Totally don't care.
Are we able to bring the mirror?
Did you
It's
bring
a
the
bit
mirror?
big, Skippy.
What was that?
It's like a full-length ornate mirror thing.
Will it fit in holding bag?
I don't know.
No,
will it
it's too big for the bag of holding.
It certainly would look good back at your investigator hideout, though, I will say.
All right. Skippy's gonna try to do some big brain stuff here. Keep in mind he is not a craftsman. So, being a owlkin creature, he is going to try to cut out a section of mirror.
Roll a Arcana.
Wait, hold on. Before you do this, how about we just put it on my back?
I want to see what this Arcana roll does.
You meant to slice into a mirror.
You went to wizard school. You know that, if you break a magical item, it stops being magic most of the time.
Okay, I need an over-under here.
Unless it's specifically designed to continue to function while broken, it's not gonna.
Okay.
It's like a whole lot of extra work and time, and most people don't bother,
I need to call Bowen. We have the rock that can connect us to him.
It's Skippy. We can only use that so often.
We've gone 3 days without using it.
Yes, we can only use it once a week.
Oh, I thought it was a daily thing. Okay. I really feel like this mirror might help us find the tower. Because, like, what if we, like, hold it up and they're like, oh, hey, Bowen, you never lost your tower. You're just on the wrong side of the mirror. Huh?
Skippy, I kind of lean down to Skippy. I'm pretty sure that this mirror is specifically made for this world, or for this room.
Can
It's
it even come
enchanted
out
for
of this
here.
room?
What was the question?
Can it even come out of this room?
You take it out of the room.
I'm gonna try to pick it out of the room.
You step through the threshold, and the surface of the mirror seems to waver, and then it just kind of fades into a normal mirror.
Wait, you cut off there. What'd you say?
When you take it outside the room, the surface kind of like wavers and ripples a little bit, and then just fades into like a normal mirror, and you're looking at your face.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Oh. Well, Skippy is going to hop off. He's satisfied.
Was this before or after Moss Dogs?
After.
Then Dustin is holding his little moss dog. I forgot the name of it. His bulb, and he is happily walking away without a mirror.
Skippy, roll one more Arcana check. This I probably should have had you do earlier, but I'm a fantastically forgetful DM, as you have just learned. This is a really good roll, especially for this. As far as you know, portals are extremely difficult. Like, teleportation and like this kind of like portaling into like another dimension is theory.
Okay, so I have a lot of questions.
Yeah, so you're seeing this and you're like, wow, someone actually like solved the puzzle.
Although I would like it to be known that Skippy does have an ability to create a pocket dimension.
Yes, but the way this is working is
okay.
Like, cause it's so much bigger. Like the Mordenkainen's mansion, not a thing really. Yeah. Like, cause like really higher level spells, like anything over level 6, maybe 7, you're not gonna see. Like they just don't exist as far as you know. So you're like, you know, there's a lot of theory about like the sort of spells that can be cast. It's just it doesn't seem like anyone's accomplished that. So this is higher up on that scale of like what people want to do but never seem to. And I'll even push with that role that it kind of seems like when people get close, something like they just for some reason stop. They might disappear. Like something tends to seem to prevent that from happening, and these occurrences are really like far, like few and far between. So it's like a conspiracy theory thought among like the younger students in colleges and stuff like that. Like somebody figured that out and just started pointing that out, and it's like a little conspiracy theory. But like older wizard types are like, you're kids, you know.
Okay. So Skippy, thinking about the library that he learned about, I think 5 sessions ago.
Yes.
He's going to, in that short rest that we did, he's going to be like furiously detailing everything about this experience, and just like being like, mirror portal to pocket dimension, able to bring stuff from one dimension to another, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Only one person at a time, that kind of stuff.
Yes.
And just like writing that all in his notebook.
Awesome.
And then he's also going to ask Iggy what he knows about this enclave.
Not a lot. Just that they were here, that they were trying to help drow and werewolves specifically. Moon stuff. Then they just stopped existing.
Because they were poisoned.
Wait, why were they... I've been accused of saying racist stuff in the past, so don't think that I'm trying to be racist by this. But why were they helping drow? But not like why were they helping them because they're bad, but why were they helping them because what's wrong with drow? Mr. Cool Guy.
Well, how much do you know about the Underdark?
Almost nothing. I am from the sky.
Well...
Also, what's the Underdark?
You know how you've said you've come from a world that in the sky above everybody?
Yes.
Well, there's a world below the ground beneath everybody. And that's where the drow live. There are a bunch of races down there. Supposedly a long, long time ago, some elves and dwarves and other races made a sacrifice to trap themselves down there to stop a great evil from coming out. But staying down there so long broke them. There's something down there that drives people crazy. And it's not their fault, but they tend to be very violent and cruel. But some try to get away. And we believe that's what they were doing here. They were trying to help bring them back. They were elves that sacrificed themselves generations ago, and they're trying to save them now, or they were, but it doesn't seem to have gone very well.
So, you're like a Skippy, but from the ground.
Oh, I'm not. Not me
Wait,
personally. No.
Wait, is he not a drow?
Iggy?
Yeah.
No, he's
No.
the brother of the other two.
Wait,
that we
weren't
say
they
are
drow?
Not elves.
No.
No, they're not elves.
Wait, okay, what's a drow?
It's a dark elf.
Okay. I'm obviously very confused.
Black-skinned, white hair, red eyes tend to be kind of awful.
Alright.
Were you here last week? They found a journal. That
I was not here during that part.
No, he left just before we
Okay.
found it.
So, like, if you want to read the journal,
Burnt journal? Oh, okay. I see it. Okay. I will read through this and then stop asking questions of Iggy.
well,
No,
this journal doesn't really explain all the things.
That is
But,
drow. I just linked a picture.
Excuse me, Ignatius.
Kind of
Iggy?
like
Oh, yes? Oh, wait.
gives him like a side eye, a
Ignore
very
me. I'm
sharp
sorry.
side eye.
Sorry, I forgot that you do not like to be called that name.
How do you even know that name? No,
Your
I
bro-
know why you know that name. Never mind. Someone's getting slapped later.
If you don't mind me asking, and I apologize if I'm being insensitive, what exactly are you and your family? Because you aren't exactly elf people, but you
No.
aren't exactly. You guys seem to have special gifts.
There's nothing special about me.
Considering
you're
you're
like the
carrying a
coolest guy
medicine pack on your back.
This is study and experimentation.
And
I'd say that makes it pretty special. All that stuff is very interesting.
look at your eyes.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Wait, what's happening with his eyes?
His eyes are solid black.
Why are they solid black?
Shrug. Genetics? I don't know.
Alright. He pats his bulb, keeps going.
Guess we're back to the fight now.
Yes. So you went through 1 round, I believe? 2 rounds?
2 rounds.
2 rounds.
2 rounds.
We
and
are
we were
at the
just at the top.
top of the order. You hear more skittering coming this way. Haven't quite made that. As the top of the round rolls, rolls around. You hear the
Puns.
chittering coming from like this area, but like way north more, sort of like echoing around. You hear a voice being like, "You will not touch her." Just like,
Do you recognize that voice, Iggy?
no.
You will not
No.
touch Bartholomew.
So this Ettercap is going to, as I remember to move the map on the stream so everybody can see the shenanigans you're getting up to. Here we go.
All shenanigans.
Back here. Okay. Ettercap, Ara, you are
Oh,
going
no.
to attempt at a bite and attempt
boy.
at some claws.
But because of haste, both of those miss.
Woohoo! So this
Would have both
Ettercap
hit if
just
not.
kind of just like opens his mandibles and like hisses, and you see just like goop dripping from the maw. Giant spider. Roll a
Uh-oh.
thing. Ooh. Giant spider is going to breathe in and then hork towards Dustin, because you're right in front. Miss, because an 8 doesn't do a dang thing. Whoops, let me just double check, that's all I could do. Then is going to stay where he is. Of course they're all together. This Ettercap is going to go for Dustin, which I believe you had put Bartholomew down last
Correct.
week. You did not take the mirror? It's not on your back?
No.
Okay.
Pretty sure Bartholomew is like back here safely.
Yeah, I think he was tucked in this little area.
One of
Who's
those
Bartholomew?
corners.
I don't think Bartholomew was his name.
I didn't. That's just like the quick name. I know it started with a B.
Well, Dustin, nom.
Oh. If it had gone for me, those both would have hit as well.
Constitution saving throw?
Yep. Let me just...
Oof, even with a +6 modifier. Damn.
You make it,
that's
you still
That
make
just saves.
You is good, so you take no poison damage. You take a bunch of other damage.
That's fine.
And you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oof. That's 22. I'm feeling 20.
Oh no, there's more. And Dustin, you look like shit.
I'll go Bar.
Okay. Let me just throw them on the turn order.
Uh-oh. That's never good.
Because I was technically having them run on each of these guys' things, and I'm never gonna remember. So I'm gonna throw them on the turn order, and then just move them where I've had them. going to be out of order. Technically.
Out of order.
But, dude. Okay, Dustin.
Alright, Dustin is gonna move 5, 10, or 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Dustin, where the hell are you going?
And I'm going to spin around and poke it at its butt.
Are
Spider,
you
Close.
sure you want to take those 2 attacks of opportunity?
Yep. 2? Yeah.
You're going to take 2, and you're at disadvantage where you are.
I'm at disadvantage to hit.
Because of your lance, right?
I thought you were using something else.
Nope. Yep. 3 attacks of opportunity. Let's go.
You could just stand here and attack it.
Like, you could literally be here and still hit it.
And get
Please
no
do
attacks
that.
of opportunity.
Please do that.
Please, I can't. You will die. I will not be able to heal you that much.
Yeah, Dustin's gonna stay there.
Wait,
Dustin.
He left it to the dice gods.
I was
oh my
trying
god.
to see if he would think about that.
No, I
and-
dig it. I dig it.
Dustin.
But he could run, and then, like, Xanroar just, like, grabbing him by the shoulder, like, nope.
Skippy
Oh.
can't lose another friend.
Tactics.
Oh, Skip. Alright.
Well, then don't look at my.
This is for big fuck off guy.
Big fuck off spider. That hits.
And I'm gonna use an action surge and hit again.
oh right, you still don't have 2 attacks. Damn it.
Baboof. Baboof.
Yep.
Baboof.
Ow.
And is second one a bonus action? No, action surge is a bonus action though, right?
No, action surge is free, but
it
you
looks
don't really have a
really
bonus
bad.
action.
Like, you punctured large holes in its carapace, and it's just spilling goop from the inside, and it looks really, really bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my second wind. That's a bonus action because I do not feel well.
Did anybody try talking to the spiders?
Yes,
I'm not
you
talking
did.
to Spider Skippy.
Did I?
Technically.
No, you didn't.
Oh.
Well, technically, he did shout something at them after he blew him off the wall, or before he
I
blew him
think
off the
there
wall.
was someone actually said, like, shouldn't we talk to them first last week? Something like that.
But did we?
No.
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 We. I threw a dagger and we started on this train.
Oh,
Alright.
So we could just blame Ara.
Oh, 100%.
Alright, I figured out what I'm going to try to do with my next turn.
Actually, I think I've
Which-
shot a longbow technically, but whatever.
No, you're up.
All right,
Just don't kill the big one, please.
Okay, I mean, maybe. In a slight break from form, I'm going to, because I have my rapier in my hand, so, switching to a lot of weapons would be difficult, so I'm going to rapier dagger. So the rapier, I'm going to make my first 2 attacks against this, well, the first attack against this Eder cap in front of me.
That hits.
Good, I'm assuming that hits. And someone's within, yeah. So 15 damagios. Is the fool alive?
The fool is alive.
Okay, rapier number 2.
That hits.
Okay. Just 12 from that one, not the 8.
This fool is no longer alive.
Just stab it, and I was gonna throw a dagger at the spider, but I suppose the little bird friend doesn't want me to do that, so I'll just throw it at this guy instead with my. Oops, I can't ping because I'm on the brush tool. At this guy instead with my offhand attack with my bonus action. I think this is the one.
That
Yeah,
hits.
that's the one. No sneak attack, so just the 1 damage.
It's got
Hey,
a,
damage is damage.
it's got a
Yep.
dagger. It's like it stuck in him for a little bit and then just fell off.
Yep, and I will combat roll backwards. And that's the end of my turn.
Combat roll backwards. Skip.
So Skippy is gonna try something different, and he's gonna be like, oh wait, Skippy didn't fly the way I wanted him to. Okay. He's gonna come up to Mr. Spider and be like, hi, Mr. Spider. Oh, that's a lot of feet. Wow, I went a long way. All right, he's gonna come here and be like, oh, hi, Mr. Spider. I, I'm sorry that we attacked you. But maybe we can talk this out, because I don't want my friends to die, and I don't think you want your friends to die, and we won't
Just-
hurt her.
Just
Okay, so I see that we've made a bad first impression, but we will not hurt whoever her is.
Skippy, that's not the one who's speaking.
6 seconds, little guy. 6 seconds.
It's not? Oh gosh. Okay, then acid arrow.
By the way, you can only get up to here, man.
Any movement.
What do you mean?
Like with your movements, like you were back here, or
he has a further fly speed than.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I have a 45.
Although,
oh damn,
ranged attacks in melee do have disadvantage, I think, right?
yes, they do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're.
Too close.
I don't
You
know if it
need
counts
a-
the same for spell though.
It
It does.
is. It's just ranged
does.
attacks.
Okay.
So do that one more time.
Ooh, still pretty good.
Good. You hit. For
Thank you,
Ooh.
Dustin.
at big
That's
Spidey.
Yes, Mr. Big Spider, because I thought he could talk.
No.
Okay.
Those words were echoing off the whole. Well, it kind of confused in the exact direction. It was up north of you. But you blast and like melt a hole into like the existing holes, and just like the insides just fall out, and it just flops forward.
I love the thought process of an owl flying up to a spider, trying to talk to it, realizing it can't talk, and then murder it.
Thank you, Skippy. Thank you for always being entertaining.
And
Then that's my turn.
Iggy kind of salutes Ara as she rolls back and away, and of course I don't have his sheet open because I'm a dumbass.
she's like not even paying attention to him.
And he does open that way. Cool. He is going to go for his weighted chain, still at this existing editor cap, swinging it around and throwing the weights in its general ugly direction. Wah. One hits, and it do enough to take this guy down. And then he is going to scoot through this way up here next to Xanroar and just to take fighty stance with like the weighted balls in his hands. And the chains.
He's
Sorry.
using them so well.
Come on.
Puts him around so nice.
And Zan, there are more Ettercaps coming.
Well, I'll use my bonus action to start to move my big, heavy, smashy pieces. And then I am going to book it up here and take the dodge action.
So, technically top of the round. I could switch these so it doesn't hurt my brain.
I'm also like trying to goad them into like, come on.
Zen, your passive
13.
perception, yeah, I have it written out, is enough from where you're standing to see that there is a very large spidery form up this way. It's dark. They're up on the ceiling area. but it's not shaped the same way this is.
Does it have a humanoid body?
A bit.
Oh man!
Oh
It's
boy.
moving in this direction.
Towards us.
Yep.
I'm glad I took the dodge action.
And since you know, hold on. Let me roll 20. Cooperate, please. Okay.
I will see you all in Valhalla.
Is roll 20 lagging for you guys? It's like not doing things.
It's pretty okay by me.
No,
Good for me.
It's fine by me.
If you never leave. What?
Okay. There we go. Not being helpful.
Hello.
I was trying to open a sheet and it's not opening.
I'm starting to think I should have made my spiritual weapon a giant boot to squish these spiders.
There it is.
Which I noticed that short sword basically lets you cast spiritual weapon.
Just throw that there.
Uh-oh.
Why do I recognize that name?
The question marks? Or, oh.
No, because we saw the name in a book.
Oh no, you're right.
So
Oh
do not-
shit.
I do not miss this fight.
So this Ettercap is going to attempt to.
Oh, yeah. Skippy, quickly reread that book.
I'm reading it right now. Because it was in Elvish.
Good thing that's one of the languages I know.
Yeah.
Misses.
It
If it's
missed.
going for me.
Yes, it's going for you. This one. Whoa!
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 So cool.
That was
totally radical.
that was courtesy of my cat sitting on my keyboard. This
move,
one
kitty.
is attempting the same thing. Ooh.
I'm glad I dodged.
So what is your?
My AC is 20.
Dodge gives.
And
oh yes, okay.
Disadvantage on all attacks against me until the start of my next turn.
Dustin, there's more web being thrust about, sticking up the place.
Creepy crawlers are not like creepy crawlers. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, that
Stay
looks like
there.
an evil motherfucker.
Actually no. It's gonna go 30 here. And it's gonna go for an attack on this other cat.
Oh, did he just show up? I like moved that token like
Yep.
way back
He
when
just showed up.
when you saw him. That's when I moved it.
Oh god, he still looks terrifying.
Yeah, and Xanroar does when he shows up, Xanroar does say, "Man, you are an ugly motherfucker."
Who the fuck are you?
Maybe we should just leave.
And actually, I would like to make that a precision maneuver superiority die.
Skippy, we still need to find Iggy's friend.
So what I'd like to do is use a precision attack. So I'm going to spin my lance around and see this creepy motherfucker with his weird ass mandibles that kind of look like mustaches to me. And I just want to go right in between them and just go right for his face.
Go for it. Which one?
I'm using a precision attack, so I make
That adds to your attacking
Damage.
roll.
Yeah.
Precision is not to damage, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it only adds to the roll. My bad. Never mind.
Which
If
one?
that's the case. It's a precision attack, but you're right. It only adds to the attack roll, not the attack damage.
Which one?
Maneuvers, precision. Oh, which ettercap? I apologize.
I only asked 4 times.
I wasn't sure which one you were talking about.
So this dude,
Yeah.
you hit, and it hurt.
6 damage.
Anything else, sir?
No. That would be all.
Ara, you feel really energized all of a sudden.
And there's a very large drow. Yes?
Yeah, and it's got a couple extra legs and a really big butt.
Alright. So I'm currently holding a rapier. What actions would it be for me to stow that or drop that and take out my longbow?
That would be a free action.
Okay, so
And
I
then
will.
you could,
yes.
you could switch a weapon as free action. Yeah, but you'd have to drop it to do that.
That's fine. I can pick up this rapier later. Because drow make me angry. So with my longbow, I'm going to step up and say, "Get behind me, bird friend," and take 2 pot shots at dickhead up here. And has he technically gone in this combat?
No.
Okay. Hold on, I have to read what this ability does technically. I'm sorry.
Assassinate?
Yeah.
You have advantage on the attacks.
Yeah, so
which
if
are-
it hasn't gone in combat, I have advantage. Which
it's
is
a prize, it's an auto crit.
He's been on his way, essentially.
Okay, so he has gone or has not?
Has not.
Okay,
He
so
just,
I do
he
have
just
advantage.
showed up.
I'm assuming not surprised because he was coming for us. So
Nope.
Yeah, so my first attack with my longbow is pretty good.
That hits.
With sneak attack is 17 damagios. Is it all attacks? You have advantage on attack rolls. Yeah. In my hasted action, I will do it again because why not?
That does not hit, unfortunately.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
The other arrow's sticking out of his shoulder, and he doesn't really seem bothered much by it. Like, it hurt, like, he's bleeding, but he's just like one of those just kind of like reach up and just pull it out and throw it back at you kind of maneuvers.
Okay, with my hasted action, I don't think. I mean, my bonus action, I will be in shock.
It's like your second arrow hit, but just kind of like skidded off. His like
off
body
his armor or
seems
whatever.
really like tough.
Okay.
So you're just gonna stand there being confused?
I will sidestep back, but I'm gonna yell at bird friend to get behind me.
So, Skippy.
Skippy, seeing Xanroar and Dustin in a bad situation, is going to do. Hold on, wait. I need to make sure I can do something that Skippy is going to hate. All right. So Skippy is going to move here, and he's going to yell, "I promise you'll leave, but I won't let you hurt my friends." And then he's going to cast. Hold on.
Ooh.
Are you casting it at the big elf guy?
No, I decided I just cast it at all my teammates. Yeah, no, I'm casting it at Big Spider-Man.
It is a cone.
I need to roll 60-10.
Hopefully it's enough to hit him. 36.
He doesn't like the lights in the shack. It definitely hurts, but it doesn't stop him. Like, he doesn't really seem... Is it trying to blind him? It does not, unfortunately. But he doesn't like the light. The light is definitely an issue. But once it goes out, he just kind of like shakes his head. It just looks right at you, Skippy.
Skippy,
Alright.
get back!
So
Just kind of like baring his teeth.
Skippy is going to land here and hold out the dagger that he just got and say, I told you, I won't let you hurt my friends. And that is Skippy's turn.
Okay.
I thought we put all those weapons away.
This is how Skippy dies.
Yeah, oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Lunch.
I've got to protect my bird.
Oh, god damn it, Skippy.
So he is going to step forward, coming down off the wall. Many legs are moving. And
Skippy peed himself already.
he is going to attempt to grab you, Skippy. Like, grapple. Like, you're small enough that, like, one hand is just gonna, like, try to snatch you off the ground. I am just going to roll a longsword for his attack. No.
That misses.
So he is trying to grab at you, but then he's just going to lunge forward and try to nom.
Oh. Oh.
That hits.
He grabs you in his teeth, shakes you a little bit, and then spits you out at Xanroar's feet. Definitely, like, almost all of you can tell, just like the look in his eyes isn't clear. Like, he's there, but not. Iggy. Great, I have 2 characters in a row. Going to... Where are you? I think it's just gonna... yoink here, and it's just going to... Nah, he's gonna do this. Run around and focus on a big dude. Iggy. Blam, blam, not. It's his weights are just bouncing off of him. Just like, ah, fuck. Xanroar.
Xanroar's gonna bend down and just kind of put his hand on Skippy, and I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on him. It's like, Skippy, when you get a chance, get the fuck back. And he's gonna raise up his shield and take another dodge action. Just keep them focused on me, and I'm just gonna slam on the shield. Wait, no, actually, I'm gonna have my mace at my side and just kind of hold up my lantern toward big spider fuck.
Not a fan.
Perfect. That was the intention.
Tis not sunlight, right?
No, it's not sunlight. It's just bright light. Exactly.
I run with the does not have to be sunlight. It's just big bright ass lights.
Dim light, okay, but bright light, no. He's in my bright light.
Yes. So, Eder perhaps. Claw at Xanroar.
Disadvantage.
Claw bite at Xanroar. No.
Keep missing. And I'm kind of like leaning a bit over Skippy, kind of like protectively. Like, if I could have, like, wait, could I have stepped it like over Skippy? Like, just kind of protectively? It's not my turn.
Like, technically can't occupy a living creature's space. But technically, I get what you're doing, and you are. I could say you're giving him help. A little bit of cover. Dustin.
Exactly. That's why I was like, yeah, no, that wouldn't make sense.
Dustin, seeing his bird friend getting chewed out, he's gonna go 5, 10, 15. Twirl his lance around. And he's gonna say, "You want to hurt my fucking family? I'll hurt." You're gonna stab for the butt, and I'm going to use a goading attack. Maneuver for big fuck off dude. So let's see if this hits.
It does.
Not sure if let me see if I add anything.
You jab him in the buttocks.
Jab him in the buttocks.
There's a very important question.
I think this one you do get to add your damage, your maneuver to the damage.
You have to make a wisdom saving throw. Target has disadvantage. Okay, yeah.
Oh, you add 1 superiority die to. So this would be to hit, but add the dice to the to the damage roll.
Yeah.
He has to do a wisdom save.
Okay. I rolled analogically because his sheets are being weird, but he fails, so his attention is right on you, Dustin.
Great, and I'm going to add the superiority die, which is a D8. So takes 12 points of damage in total.
That hurt. He doesn't like that. Doesn't like
Dustin,
you.
Dustin looks really serious and is just like crouched down, like straw hat a little past his eyes.
Like he turns and his mouth opens and there's just like mandibles uncurling from the inside. It's all distorted and fucked up looking, and he's coming for you. Alright.
So before I go, my question was like, I know how to do the measurement, but there's a way to do it where like you stop. Yeah, how do you do that?
Right click.
Ah, okay.
You can do it the same while holding your token to draw the lines.
That's gonna be hard for me to do with my trackpad, but that's fine. All right.
Sorry,
well, seeing we're going all in on this, and I am hasted, I guess I'm, as they might say in a raid, on ad control.
So, the whole area, especially like now that you're up there, they're not really affecting you. You're crushing them as they come rushing out. Like, there's a lot of insects all over this area, just rushing around trying to escape the fire that you lit. So you're pretty much like it looks like the floor and the walls are just moving.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Especially like with Xanroar and the way he's holding the light and how it like flickers and moves as he's moving. Like the whole place is just writhing.
It's quite a sight, I'm guessing. So that's 40. I have 60, right?
Yep, double movement.
Yep. Well, let's see what I can do to this guy. I'll actually. Oh, I have my longbow out. Oh no. Okay. I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna shoot this guy twice then, because I have my longbow out and I don't want to drop it.
Okay.
Just a normal attack though. So first one. I'm rolling all right tonight. Bad rolls though. That's 12 damagios. And then once more.
That hits.
Just 10. Oh, okay. 10 that time, not the sneak attack.
Why no sneak attack? Is that just
Because I only get it once per turn.
10.
As far as I know, I think you only get it once per
Yep.
turn.
Only once per turn.
So, and then I just have to make sure I can do this. No, I can't. I'm gonna use some more movement to actually put myself. Actually, I'll stay right there, and that is my turn. As I'm like, all right.
So it's Skippy's turn.
Skip.
Yep.
So yeah, I would like to bring it back to my question, because if this thing is afraid of sunlight, Skippy does have his drift globe out.
Would Skippy know that? He wasn't really mentioned.
But no, so that's the thing, is Skippy had brought it out previously before this fight had even started.
But
And this isn't me like retconning it. This is
no, like, but you have to like. Did he have sunlight as the thing that was on, or was it just light, or was it like? Because it does 3 different things.
Yes, so it was sunlight because Skippy was trying to imitate the thing on the top of the garden room thing.
Ah, yes, I remember now. Okay.
And so
he then, in that case, he is definitely like you could tell he's struggling to see. Like it hurts.
We all got lights pointed at him. It's
He's-
Gojira!
Like it's not doing him any. And that's another good reason for him to have gone after you. You're blinding him.
well, I mean, it
But,
is floating a little bit away, but so I guess I'm going to do this.
You are sanctuaried.
No longer sanctuary.
Wait, what
it's
does sanctuary
disadvantage
mean?
if you. Well, currently disadvantage on that attack while you're within that reach of him, but he has to make a wisdom saving, or anyone has to make a wisdom saving throw if they try to target you for an attack.
Okay, so just should I just not?
There, I'll
Okay,
just post
hold
that.
on. You ward a creature and sing. All right. Well, so Skippy is going to first off just flutter away first, which I can do with no repercussion. And then I will shoot my acid arrow
At which,
at a big fuck off spider.
Okay. That does hit. If you're
Okay.
the same roll.
all right, he's got 19 AC.
He's burning now. And it is his turn. Let me do a quick looky
I'm
at
gonna
something.
finish my movement though.
And your sanctuary is gone.
Well, I'm gonna take cover behind your anvil.
Oh, my anvil's going to be moving up soon, but yeah.
Well, he's still behind it for right now.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
So now that we know that there is a blindy hurdy light coming at him, he is going to. So where is that globe?
Although, keep in mind, I did go to a different dimension technically, so maybe the drift globe doesn't work for that reason, because it has to maintain 60 feet.
We already said. Well, you didn't.
It does not say that it has a time, like how often it could be cast on the item.
But so where is that globe? We already said that it was here.
Give him a little token to put it down.
But you could just draw a little dot where you think the globe would be.
In reality, it would probably be So I started the fight somewhere around here, so it'd probably be...
What's the distance that it casts, like, the sunlight?
60 feet.
Okay.
Let me double check the daylight spell. Yeah, 60-foot radius.
Yeah, so... Oh, no, stop. So yeah, so it'd probably be around about... here...
Cool. Well, I don't have an appropriate magic effect for this, I don't believe. So we're gonna use the extra awful one. He is going to hold his hand out towards that globe and cast darkness around it, which is going to disenchant or turn it off.
With the hold on, I want to check something with the precision attack. Is it only attacks or is it the whole action?
Well, you did a goading. You didn't do precision.
Yeah, I meant goading. I apologize.
So that's where the darkness bubble is.
Athy, I'm sorry, just to quickly ask. Darkness can only take out lights of a spell below second level unless you cast it at a higher level. Daylight spell is a level 3 spell. So if he casts it at level 3 or higher, he could block it out.
I don't know how that works when it's innate.
Well, I guess that'd be then DM's rules.
Do a 50-50 D4 roll.
Whether or not it works, like he's going to try. So there's a bubble there. You could technically move the globe out of it, but that's currently where it is. It's given him a moment to see, and he is stepping closer to you. But that is all he can do this round.
Does he get an attack of opportunity?
Doesn't really leave his threat range.
Right.
Unfortunately, but he's going to attack him a couple times right now anyway. Or at least the chain doesn't seem to be working, so he's just dropping that and starting to quickly mix up some shite, and is going to hurl some of this at. Doesn't hurt a whole lot, but how do you do with the dex? Oh, well, it hurts. It's a little bit. It's better than none. That hurt. And he is going to stay where he is, focusing on big guy and Zan.
I'm gonna move off a little bit to get out of the darkness, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna move my anvil up and try and crush this little creature.
Thwomp. Unfortunately, it thwomps down right next to it. It leans out of the way just in time.
Well, c'est la vie. And bonus action dodge. Keep these etrigons focused on me.
Bang, bang.
Whatever they're called.
Endercaps.
Endercaps.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
So, claw at Xanroar.
9.
I'm gonna do a... It is actually going to turn around and focus on Iggy, this one. Claw. Nope. Alas. They are not doing well. Dustin! It's coming at you!
Dustin, not
It's coming
phased.
right for us.
Dustin, looking down at the face of terror, is doing his best trying to not look unfazed. Still keeping low. He's going to move 5, 10, and he is just going to stay low and he's going to say, come on, buddy, follow your ass at me, turn around. And he's going to take the dodge action.
And he is. He's got his attention still on you. You are his focus. He doesn't seem to be letting go of that. Ara.
I'm sorry, I'm really thrown off because someone used that same spell effect for like a really, really awful spell effect once, and it's spooking me. I am going to take. Oh God, there's such darkness. Oh God. Oh, I have my longbow out. All right, I don't really want to drop my longbow, but I don't really have much choice. I'm gonna drop my longbow and pull out some daggers and do the classic dagger. Yeah. Against the first attack against this guy.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
With sneak attack is 12. Math is hard.
It hurt a lot. It looks bad.
With my hasted action with the same dagger.
That just hits.
Ooh, and just the 7 damage.
And this one falls over in a gurgle and sputter.
Okay, and I will turn and with my bonus action offhand attack, make a swipe at the big spider fuck. Oh no.
It just scrapes along the carapace.
And I shall stand here bravely with my compatriots.
I'm gonna roll a thing. And he doesn't see, like, he feels that. You could tell that he, like, feels you're there, but his focus is squarely on Dustin. Skippy! It's dark!
It is dark. Would Skippy still know the general area of Spider Boyos?
Generally, you know they're up north of you.
Alright. So, Skippy is... Oh, I don't know what I just did. Okay. That wasn't me. Why I cannot select Skippy. Oh, that's why. Alright, so Skippy is going to come over out of darkness into this spider area.
Fly out, and then there's an ettercap right there. It's focused on your friendo up there.
So basically what Skippy is going to do, having taken a lot of damage and thinking about his friend, he is going to be like, Temperance taught me one other thing. And, oh man, I can't do it. Hold on, wait, I don't know how to do this. Oh no, hold on. I am trying to make a essentially dagger attack. And I don't know how. I'm trying to attack with my claws because that has an extra thing with it. But it is not letting me. So that's my claws.
That hits.
Okay. And that is plus D4 because of my dex mod. With the claw.
The damage?
Yes.
1d4 plus 4, yep. It hurts. It shrieks. Kind of turns around. Wants to see what just hit it out of nowhere.
And then Skippy is going to flutter back into darkness.
Flutter. So, big dude reaches over his shoulder and pulls out his long sword. And he is going to Swipe 3 times at Dustin.
Oh no.
They're all at disadvantage because he dodged.
Yeah, they're all at disadvantage.
Oh, they did. It's not rolling that way. Why aren't you rolling that way? Let me just roll them again then.
Be safe, dear Dustin.
So 7 for this 19 versus the 19 would be the disadvantage.
Yeah, 19 does hit.
So you get your dodge, 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 swipe across the chest.
1 out of 3 isn't bad.
And at least it's
Considering-
not a crit.
Yeah. And he's going to stay where he is. Iggy is like, oh shit, getting attacked this way. Is going to. That is not Iggy's sheet. I have so many sheets open right now. Let me just double check how this thing is set up. Are you range at a point within 15 feet? So this is not really an attack. So he's going to throw one of his fires at this guy. It's vials of explodey. And you get to make a dex. Nope. So this guy's on fire for a little bit.
Who's up?
This guy's like gets set on fire for a little bit, so he's flailing around, shrieking.
Small.
Xanroar.
Looking behind me and just kind of looking around. Fuck. I'm gonna use my action to cast, or use my last spell slot of the day to cast Bless.
On.
And I will pick myself, Aura, and Dustin to be the effects.
Thank you very much.
Is that saving throws?
Saving throws and attack rolls.
Oh, is there a... Okay, got it.
So you can add a d4 to all those. And I will use my bonus action to try and crush this bug behind me.
Thump. You thump it.
Thump it real good.
Is there a way to add a global attack roll modifier?
Yes, there is. Cog on your left hand, or sorry, right hand side under NPCs, down to all those boxes there.
Yeah.
Global save, global skill, global attack, global damage,
There it
global
is.
AC.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, so this poor Ettercap, he gets scratched from behind, he spins around, only gets set on fire, and then the thing hits him on the top of the head, all within a matter of a couple seconds. So he's kind of like raging and hurt, and he is going to flail about and going to go for Iggy with a nom. Nope. And then with a claw, that does hit. Whack. Dustin, you're kind of backed into a corner with a bunch of spider webs and a giant fuck off spider in front of you.
So if I continue to walk to Dustin's right, my left, I will hit spider webs.
There's a bunch of spider webs. They're not really going to bother you. They'll just be gross. They're not like they're not a trap, and they're not like the wall.
Okay, so if I
So-
walk into it, I'm not going to get caught in it.
No.
All right, so Dustin is going to walk 5, 10, still keeping low, still holding his defense, seeing that his friends are finishing up the last of the bugs, that he's gonna keep whoever this is distracted as long as he can. Is still going to take the dodge action, holding his lance up. Just unsure, but is waiting it out.
Okay. Alright.
All right. Well, I mean, there's always the classic, isn't there? Dagger, dagger, dagger at the big dickhead. Oh, I don't know why that plus.
You have
Oh,
that
that's
many daggers, damn it!
I'm not throwing them. I'm stabbing. So like stab, stab, stab.
Ah, sorry.
I'm in
I'm so
melee.
used to he does dagger, dagger, dagger with
Oh,
throwing.
if I could do that, I would. Trust me. So I'm assuming that
Nope.
first one misses.
Scrape.
With my hasted.
Scrape.
Oh, in my offhand. No. Oh no.
Earl, why did I cast this spell on you?
I'm sorry.
Oh, that wasn't Xanroar talking. That was just me joking.
Well,
Zara just died.
no.
You just kind of
but,
hear a grumble.
Ara died inside.
Skippy.
Skippy is going to weakly flutter out here, and he will cast the probably second most popular wizard spell.
Pew pew. Gotta roll a couple more of those.
2 more, buddy.
Oh, right, I have to do it in the thing.
Pew pew.
2, 3. Oh, wait, that's. So yeah, that.
All 4?
No, just the first 3.
3.
Unless you want to just drop the 3 and take the other 5. Won't say no.
It still hurts.
And he's going to go ahead and weakly flutter back.
Okay. He is going to spin around and look about because he's getting scraped at and shot at.
Can I add one small thing?
Mm?
Just add like an arrow pointing at me, so he knows that I shot him. Just like with minor illusion, so he knows. I want him to know.
Skippy has a death wish, guys.
Skippy's just trying to protect his friends.
Unfortunately, that does get his attention, and he kind of goes up the wall this way. So
He's
Dustin and Xanroar can get an attack of opportunity. He's gonna be on the wall over here.
Oh
With
no.
the
Ow!
goading
no.
attack, he would have disadvantage.
That's only
Goading
for a
attack
round.
is only for the next round.
Is it only for the round?
It's only a round.
Yeah.
Shoot. I thought, okay.
I've been,
right.
he's...
You live and you learn.
I need to read more. Damn.
It's okay.
But yay, crit!
You got a crit, we got a hit.
Is the blessed for attack rolls or damage? It's only for rolls,
Attack
right?
rolls. So
Right, 15.
He's looking pretty beat up. But he is got his crazy spider eyes. They're all wide and focused on Skippy. And he is going to... let me put these on disadvantage, because his eyes are burning. 1, 2, then he's going to try to bite. 21.
So those are at disadvantage?
Yes. With
yeah, so 10, 21,
So
9.
Then the only one that hit is the longsword.
So you get a big slice across your feathery chest area.
Yeah, so
For 10 slashing.
So Iggy is
Skippy is just barely standing, but he's not going to break eye contact with this spider.
So Iggy's like, shit, and he's going to bend down, grab his chain, go here. Like, I'm not really good at this, and he is going to try to wrap up some of the legs in the long chain. So I just need to make...
I am out of all my spells. Damn it.
Damn it, he yells. And... oh, that's the unarmed, never mind. This one. Oh, that's different.
Just
Nice.
a little
So-
bit.
It's wrapped around his leg, so he is essentially grappled, and is going to try to strength him over. So he's like, he's not very good at this, so this is going to be a strength versus giant spider strength. That's the 22. That's not a disadvantage. Let's go, Iggy. Nope. Like, you see him, like, he's got it wrapped around, he's like, yes! And then, like, he tries to pull, and his, like, feet are just scrambling in the, like, bug carcasses on the ground. He's trying. Xanroar.
First off, I'm going to...
He is technically grappled. He's just not knocked over.
Grapple doesn't really do
No.
anything for me, unfortunately. But I'm going to throw basically like hammer to, or like mace pointed towards him, and basically spiritual weapon. Hopefully, maybe
At, big dude?
at him. Yeah, but that's gonna miss.
Yeah, that doesn't
I
even...
will dive out. I'll take an attack of opportunity.
Eder buddy. Boink.
Nope.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to try and hit him with a mace. Oh God, help me. Nope. I don't hit things much. But I am going to basically just float my glowing anvil in his face and like, come on, you stupid fucking drow spider shit. Just try and get his attention.
Ettercap. Just going to flail around. Bark, bark, bark. It's going to go after... Ooh, you got it back. It's going to try to at Iggy. Nope. Alas. Dustin, you're way up there now.
Is
Hmm?
this big fuck off spider considered large?
I think so. Let me look at the sheet real quick. Yes.
All right. Can I do something sort of anime-ish?
I love it.
Best question ever asked, but yeah.
Dustin wants to go 5, 10, and wants... Not sure if I can do this. Can I, like, this Ettercap is dead, right?
Yes.
I want to jump, and while I'm jumping, take my lance, stab him, and try to push him down and use a trip attack. And just use the momentum and just try to push him down.
Roll. I'll make you roll an athletics for the jump. And then you roll to hit.
Alright.
You don't have... just don't roll that poorly.
Okay.
You're not going far.
Do I get the +1 to this? No, I don't, do I? Come on.
That's you jump on the Ettercap, leap into the air, you have your lance back, you're coming down, roll an attack.
Whatever this is, +1. Damn it.
Plus your D4.
Oh, you're right.
You're blessed.
I need a D4. Come on,
You
give me
need a-
4. Yes!
You need a 3 or a 4.
You wedge that in there.
Needs to make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, you knock the target prone.
Don't forget your damage, dude. You might just
Does
kill it.
grapple.
It doesn't affect.
My brain is shutting down. Strength. 23.
Fuck. Yeah, it saves. All right. Damage.
Your damage?
12 plus. Even with that, I'm pretty sure I still add the superiority die to the damage roll.
Yep.
Yep, for that one.
So it is a D8. 4, so.
You spear this thing like almost entirely through him, and he's still alive. He's like sliding off the wall down onto the floor. He's still forcing himself to go, but he's not long for this world.
Can I make a flavored offhand attack?
With what weapon?
My head.
Yes, if you hit, then you do your unarmed damage.
That's fine. Is it? What do I roll? Is it just a D20?
It would be a
Great strength.
Yeah, it's no proficiency.
Proficiency.
And that's to attack, right?
Yes.
So it'd be plus my strength.
D20 plus your strength mod.
Ah, shit.
No, you hit him with your head, but it just sort of like bounces off like a hard bit of carapace on his shoulder.
Wait, 1, 2, 3. Nope, wouldn't work either way. I was gonna say I could add my D4, but wouldn't get far enough.
Yep. He's looking very badly, Ara.
I don't know if Ara's back. Ara's not back.
Oh no!
Hello? Sorry, I was muted. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. If it ain't
You
broke,
He's
don't fix it.
Looking very,
Well-
very badly.
Yeah.
Well, it was broke last turn.
Number 1. So we're gonna move past it. Number 2. We're not gonna talk about it. Number 3. And I'm done.
Scrape, 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 scrape.
Good job, man. I can't stop. I'm sorry.
Skippy.
Skippy is going to. Oh wait.
You're like, Ara just can't seem to find a crease to get those daggers in.
Skippy is going to land on Xanroar's anvil and say, "I told you to leave them alone." And he dexterity saving throw of an amount that I don't know. 3d6. I'm confused.
What's your spell save, Skips?
Oh, that's what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
13. That's pretty low.
Okay.
Wait,
Half
is
as
Dustin
much
there?
if it saves. He just headbutt it, so.
Oh,
Dustin,
Dustin, yeah, you need to make this too. Mobby.
What is it? A dexterity?
Dexterity of 13.
That's the wrong sheet. Come on, sheet.
Yeah, he passes. And so does Dustin, thankfully.
Do they take half damage, or that was it?
Let me see.
They should.
Unsuccessfully, the fire ignites any flammable object in the. Wait, hold on.
So there's a lot of burning webs and bugs all over the place.
Yeah, so each of you take half of 11.
That's still, like, just fire. And
5.
Skippy, you have just killed a Drider. How do you feel?
Skippy passes out from pain.
Dustin is just like seeing fire all around. He is just like bomb rushing it.
Well,
to-
you're still in turn order. You still got an enemy that's attacking you.
Oh my bad.
But
I
like
apologize.
the webs go up pretty quick. They're not really substantial. It's just like a big like rush of fire, just like lining the tunnels up here, just like running down the tunnel as the things burn. But Skippy passes out. Iggy's still like shit, and drops the chain again because it's still wrapped around Big Bug Guy, and is going to fire with a dex save. These things can't dodge. I don't think any of them have passed this. And Xanroar.
I'm going to move and try and whack it with my hammer or mace. Yeah, it's basically a hammer. 12.
No, just misses. Skids
I'm gonna just kind of tilt my spiritual weapon to slide Skippy onto the ground.
swing it to the side.
Okay. I'm sorry, Skippy, and try and crush it.
That do. Another bong to the head. Still alive, not looking great. Xanroar.
I just went.
No, I'm just saying, like, are you done?
Oh yeah, so sorry.
else?
Yes, that's all I can do.
Okay, so this guy is not the brightest, but is seeing the corpses of everyone it's never known littering the ground. So it is going to make an attempt to run back in here. If Xanroar and Iggy could take attacks of opportunity.
13.
Just gonna throw the unarmed punch that does not hit. 13 does hit.
For 8 bludgeoning.
And that, you manage to whack it upside the back of the head, and it goes down. Splat. And you are currently out of turn order. It smells disgusting in this hallway. There are dead bugs, things were on fire. It's gross in general. Now what?
Dustin is bomb rushing it. Like his whole like serious facade drops, and he's like bomb rushing to Bartholomew, making sure it's okay because of all the fire.
Yeah, no, fuck the bird that's literally passed out on the floor.
I was about to say, I'm gonna bend down and check on Skippy. Priorities are made.
Damn. One of my day ones just betrayed my ass. Holy fuck.
I'm gonna walk over to Iggy and say, I'm about to freeze up, aren't I?
Shortly. Sorry.
That's alright.
I've already dropped concentration on Bless. Making sure Skippy's alright.
After Bartholomew's picked up, I'm gonna go back to Skips and just pick him
Nah,
up.
man, too little, too late.
I'm just
You
gonna
don't
pick
know
him
what
up.
he did.
Iggy is going to come over and lean down and just kind of like run two fingers like he's petting Skippy's forehead and cast Cure Wounds. There's some.
Thanks. I'm completely tapped.
Wait, who said that? I'm sorry.
The Xanroar did. Like, I'm completely tapped for my spells.
How about we go back to one of the rooms, maybe the one we found all the weapons in, and take a little bit of rest.
Honestly, that sounds pretty good right about now.
Skippy, I was here the entire time.
Hello.
Hello.
Skippy sputters back awake, and he's kind of like, did we win that? Did we win it?
No, you won it. And he's just gonna Skippy.
Yes, Skippy, we won. And you killed the drow thing.
Good. And Skippy's just kind of drift back off to sleep because it's his. He's done his action for the day.
Turning over to Iggy. What the hell is that thing?
I believe they're called Driders. I've only heard vague stories. They're like, he looks very bothered and worried, and it's just like, they're a punishment. Like, being turned into that is a punishment.
Well, that's not what you want to hear.
So Skippy being. Sorry, hold on. I need to turn down the music that is currently playing. So Skippy, being somewhat lucid, tries to pull out a pen, and he like starts trying to write in his notebook and be like, why is punishment? Why? That was a question kind of directed towards Iggy.
If there were drow here trying to leave the others, maybe they did this to punish him for that. That's what the journal was talking about, right? That some were trying to leave.
That's true. Maybe.
What did he mean about her? Like, you won't touch her. What does that mean?
Well,
That...
Yeah, at this point, I'm going to poke around the back of the cave.
It's the cave eventually kind of tapers off and ends in that
Okay.
direction. It there were a lot of webs, but like more up towards the ceiling. It looks like this is where he stayed for the most part.
All right.
There are like some things like stuck in the web, like pots and like decorative things that are just kind of like hanging there. Or what's left of it. A lot of it probably fell when the fire hit and everything burned.
Dustin is going to take a hold of Skippy and just carry Skippy for the rest until he's able to walk again. And I want to help Xanroar.
What is Xanroar doing?
Xanroar is guiding himself and checking over this guy's body, seeing if he has like maybe a book or just what he has on him.
Roll an investigate.
And Dustin, you said you're helping me?
Yeah.
Cool.
All he has on him is the longsword he was using, which is old. It hasn't been taken care of, but it hasn't really been used either. Like, it just kind of like was left to, I guess, rust on its own. Still functional. At one point was very nicely made. You do notice, like, going over him, like, he's not carrying anything, but he's wearing a ring, but it looks like he must have been wearing it before he was turned into this, because a lot of the carapace is all kind of like growing over it.
Oh no. I know
Okay,
what that ring is.
I'll take the sword, but I'll leave the ring. I don't really have any interest in it particularly, and it seems kind of important to whoever he was.
Ah. Oh boy. Okay.
Dustin is going to look at the body and it's gonna look kind of bad for it, and just not feel right about it. And he's gonna say, I don't know what's gonna happen and if we're gonna get out of this place, but I think we need to find more about whoever this was.
That might be good. And actually, if you will let me, I will take the time and actually cast Detect Magic just in case to find see if there's something going on.
The ring is enchanted.
What's School of Magic?
It is forget what school it is, but it's essentially a charm spell of some kind.
At this point, I'll have the burnt book open and I'll say, as payment for my help, he gave me a ring. He said to place it on the finger of the one I love most, and he hopes I have better luck with it than he did. That's what the book says.
Do you think this is whoever that person ended up loving?
Well, the book leads me to believe that this person, well, assuming the writer of the journal put it on someone, that it is this Texer person or something rather.
I mean, it's a fair assumption.
Well, if you want to take it, but I think it's a bit too personal for my taste.
Well, if you'd like to look away before I take it off.
Yeah. Also, is this like a tunnel entrance over here?
Yeah, that's an entrance into another. There's a
Can
lot
we-
of burntness going on in that direction.
Can we see anything
yes,
down there?
So I hit all the wrong buttons.
You gave me a heart attack.
Nah.
Another text, sir.
Let's go.
We could survive.
I didn't take any damage that fight.
Actually, me neither.
You
know,
didn't deal a lot either, I'm just kidding.
I did
I
take
dealt a lot
one
in
bite
the
from
early
the
game.
spider.
True.
Roughly this. Doing.
I was the target of a lot of attacks, if that counts.
That's true. That's very true. But no, Dustin is going to go and say before he takes the ring off, he's gonna go, is that really the right course of action? I know it's magical, but is it right?
Was someone about to speak?
Iggy's just kind of like he seems to be like, it's really hard to tell with his eyes because they're like one solid color, but he kind of seems to be like you could almost see like gears running in his head, and he's like
So you can almost see what you cut out.
Like gears running in his head, like he's thinking. He's like, I don't think that's a good idea.
If you don't want me to take it, I won't take it.
The weapons were there. They didn't belong to anyone. I don't think we should have taken them, but you had a valid argument. This is someone's ring that was a gift.
All right.
If we find the writer of this thing? I don't know. You guys might call me crazy. You guys might call me sentimental, but I want to bring them out if we're able, or bury them or something, or at least him. I don't think this was his fault. It really didn't seem like his fault.
Well, we can figure that out later. I think for now, the best course of action would be, as you said, to head back to a more secure area and rest up. We are all quite beat.
I agree. All right, let's go. And he is going to take Skippy and Bartholomew and sort of lead the way.
This is a good place to stop for this evening,
Yeah, I'm just gonna move us over.
and we
Yeah.
can pick back up.
Next week.
Do-do-do-do.
As they're walking away just for next week, I would have gently stopped Iggy as they walked away, just to talk to him. But we can do that next week.
Okay. Good fight, guys.
Oh, my Lanti, I was so scared.
You guys did really good. This was actually a really hard battle for you guys.
I have never fought those things before in any game. Okay, I think you're going a bit far there, man.
I was so hoping that goading attack lasted longer. I didn't know. I wasn't.
Oh
reading
no, it's
properly.
only the one round.
Damn it! I wanted him to keep his eyes on me so you guys could focus on beating him up.
Honestly, I was hoping he'd focus on me because I can't. Like, I only have +5 to hit on any of my attacks.
Cause like, I don't think I really did a good job. Like, I was trying to explain like the way his like expression looked wasn't vacant, but he wasn't like really there. He was just kind of.
He seemed like distant.
Yeah, distant. Like he had like one goal, like that one thought, you can't have her, like in his head, and I was rolling to like when people were attacking him, who he would actually turn to focus on, because he's not really like, I guess, like unfocused until he like locked on to something to concentrate on, but like he was like getting knocked out of like direct focus.
To be fair, like we all came from different directions. We weren't clumped in one spot most of them. I wish some parts of that fight went differently, but I'm glad that we're alive.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You're telling me.
I am going to end the stream now.
Bye, stream.
Goodbye, internet.
Bye-bye.